a couple other people that were going to come, but this is fine. We're going to get started. And not everyone was here, I think, the last time we talked about supplements. So I just want to do a little recap of, what we talked about before. And first of all, we want to do the disclaimer, we're not doctors. We can't prescribe or diagnose anything. We mostly share about our experiences and, and that's how we share with people, is just, we love the oils, we use the oils, we use the products, and then we share them with people. So Lori and I have had a lot of success with the supplements, turning over our supplements from what we were using before to Young Living. And there's a reason why we think Young Living is superior to others. And, I'm actually not a fan of supplements. I mean, we really should just get the nutrients we need from the food we eat. But unfortunately, like we spoke about before, the food we eat today is not high in nutrients because of farming methods, because of pollution, pesticides, the earth. Okay, Janet is joining. Okay. So we're not getting really good, results because of the food. Like, we have to eat 6 oranges compared to our grandparents just eating 1 orange. So, but anyway, yeah, I guess us. I'm Denise. I think everybody knows me. I'm not sure about Kate, if we met Kate or not. But welcome aboard. And Lori Ellerby, and I'm in Pennsylvania. She's in Florida. I think Nadia is Florida, right? Nadine, you're from Florida, right? And Janet is? And Dylan?
Florida.
Dylan and Ruth?
Hello.
And
Yep, we're here.
Luce and I are from Pennsylvania, and Ashley, yes, from Pennsylvania. We all live kind of close too, so we're not like on the other end of Pennsylvania. Okay, so like I said, but we do need supplements, unfortunately, because of the reasons that I mentioned. We really do, because our bodies need that nutrition to be able to work, well and keep us well. 3 reasons Young Living, I feel, and Lori agrees, are superior is because they have the seed to seal promise, which means they control everything. They grow everything. They don't outsource. You will see sometimes, like, vitamin C chewable right now is out of stock. And I look at that as a good thing, because if it doesn't meet that seed to seal standard, they're not going to put a superior product out just to have it be there for us. So we have to wait until, because we have to remember these all come from plants, and plants are determined by the weather and, all different things. So, okay, we got another one coming in, Andrea. She's from Pennsylvania too. And they're food grade supplements. Hi, Andrea.
Hi.
They're food grade supplements. So our bodies recognize food. That's why it's best to get our nutrients from food. Our bodies know what to do with it.
Can I call you back on
so, and they're oil infused. So that means they're more bioavailable to our body. That helps our body to be able to assimilate the nutrients that we're getting from these supplements. And we know people spend a lot of money on supplements, a lot of money, but 90% of the supplements we buy in the store are synthetic, 90%. So our body doesn't recognize synthetics. So we're wasting our money, and we're putting it down the toilet, literally. So we know that any type, and I know there's other food grade supplements out there that I would say, I can't say they're not good. But we know about Young Living, and we know that Seed to Seal promise, and we can go to their farms. We could go to their farms. Right now we can't really go anywhere, but I have friends that went there. I was supposed to go to Utah last summer and it was canceled. So that was a bummer. Yes, it was a bummer. So one thing I do want to mention, we're going to talk about our favorite supplements, and I'm going to start out with two. One you're probably very familiar with, all of you. But one cool thing about Young Living is they have they're color coded. So the foundation nutrition, and I have one here, the foundation ones, I'll be talking about multigreens. They're green labeled, and these are vitamins, minerals that support a healthy lifestyle. Then there's the cleansing nutrients, which are blue labeled bottles. And these are specifically designed to support and detox and cleanse the body. So like our probiotic would be that. And then there's the targeted nutrition, which are orange labeled bottles. And they're formulated with specific ingredients with powerful essential oils to support specific nutritional needs, like maybe our gut, our joints, our heart, our brain, and our hormone health. So they are labeled with the different colors, and you'll notice that when you get them. Okay, so I want to talk about Ningxia. Okay, Ningxia. I think many of you are using Ningxia. You're drinking this. You only need 2 ounces of this a day, and you can see the sediment. Okay, like it's clear up here. You can see it settles, so it needs to be shook when you use it, because this is not juice. It's actual the whole berry, and it supports our normal cellular function. And it has powerful ingredients from the wolfberry that involves our antioxidant processes that go on in our body. And Lori has a graphic to show.
Here you go. Can you see it?
And here are 24. If you want to take a picture, go right ahead, because it might be too hard to write them all down. But there's 24 reasons to drink it. But if you look on the bottom, the antioxidant equivalents is there's 44 carrots, 118 broccolis, 146 strawberries, 98 spinach leaves, 386 apples, 200 oranges. So we could never eat all that. So we're very grateful that this is all super concentrated. This is a super food. Wolfberry is a super food that gives our body so much nourishment in 2 ounces. It's really, really amazing. And Lori and I just finished, today is day 5 of the cleanse. So
we made it.
We made it. So Ningxia Red is a big part of that. And Lori's going to talk about the other big part, which is Balance Complete. And the reason why we do so well with this nutritive cleanse is the Ningxia Red and the Balance Complete, because it gives us, it's a nutritive cleanse. So we are not starving ourselves. We're giving our bodies nourishment. And so we don't feel hungry. We are allowed a few snacks when you're working hard, like I clean houses. So I'll take like I'll have a handful of blueberries, or I had that today, or I'll have almonds, a handful of almonds, or you can have, what's the other thing? Oh, grapes. I get organic grapes, and I'll have them in between if I just feel like I need something a little bit. But it's very low calories, but the nutrition is amazing. And you can see the Ningxia is a big part of that. So, when our bodies are nourished, we don't get those cravings. We don't get as hungry. The reason our body keeps wanting us to eat and eat and eat is because our body wants us to be nourished. That's how it works. And if we're just eating air, junk food, sugars, this all works against that. So I feel like our go bags, we just got it. We just got a new go bag. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna break it down a little bit, and I'm gonna put packets of Ningxia in that, and I'm gonna put packets of baggies of the Balance Complete in there, because I feel like you could really live on this for, I mean, we basically are living on it for 5 days, right? So I really feel like you could live on Ningxia and Balance Complete. And Lori will explain more about what makes Balance Complete amazing. This Ningxia is a one supplement I will not be without. If I can't get any others, if I can just always have Ningxia, I feel like I'm really covered. And you saw the 24 reasons. It's so good for our bodies. It's high in those antioxidants, which helps with those free radicals that we want, we want to deal with in our bodies. And it's also good for liver function. And Lori is going to talk more about that and why it's important, why our liver is so important. So she has some really good information about that. So we'll talk about that. The other one I want to talk about is Master Formula before we go on to Lori. Master Formula is, this is the ultimate daily supplement. So I use this every day. I don't think Lori does, right? Lori, you haven't?
I have not tried that one yet, but I'm intrigued to do so.
Yeah. So you get 30 packets. So it's one packet a day. And there's 4 capsules, and it's really nice to take with you when you go away. 2 of the capsules are the same, and then there's 2 other ones. So I'm just briefly gonna go in my book here and talk about that, because it's unbelievable what is in this. So there's a liquid vitamin capsule. There's one of these. It has turmeric root oil in it, which is an oxygenating oil. It has fat soluble vitamin E, K, and a vegan D3. So you are getting D3 in this as well. The oils in the liquid capsule are cardamom, clove, fennel, and ginger. And it really helps support, and this is a really nice book. If you want to learn more about the supplements, it's Jen O'Sullivan. And also there's, everybody can feel free to join her. What's it called, Laura? The human body. Wait, something with the human body.
The Human Body and Essential Oils. It's a free Facebook group, and it's loaded with information.
So much information. It's amazing. So what I've noticed, this just helps support your overall health with these, with the vitamins that I mentioned. And then the micronized nutrient capsule, there's 2 of them in there. It has it has all the B's, and it has a lot of minerals in it. So if you're taking Master Formula, you don't really need to take Super B. Young Living has a Super B. So if you really like a B and just want to take a B along with Ningxia or whatever, you can get Super B. But I don't get Super B because it would be too much. You only need so much. And then again, if you're getting too much of C or B, your body is just peeing it out, and usually your pee will be really yellow if you have too much B. So what this helps with, like, just so many different things in our body. It supports our blood cells, it helps support, we have iron, it has iron, magnesium, zinc, selenium, copper, manganese, chromium. So it has all these also minerals in it. And it is also, wait, there was one other thing I thought I wanted to say. It has bioflavonoids in it from Organ B, which is a blend of certified organic guava, mango, and lemon extracts for a perfect synergy of B vitamins, gelated and gelated minerals. So all your B vitamins are covered in there, and it's just super, and it's two of them. You get two of them in this. Then there's the phytocaplet ingredient. This does have green tea extract, so there's a tiny bit of caffeine in it, but it's naturally occurring from green tea, but it's very small amount. And this has trace minerals and gut flora supporting prebiotics and powerful antioxidants, fruit, veggie, and herb extracts with vitamin C. So you get 68% of your vitamin C from this master formula. So that's a really high amount of vitamin C. You get calcium, not a lot of calcium in this. And I do take the super cal for calcium. I do take that. Yeah, so those are the four things that are mentioned. But then it shows in this phytocap, it's a whole list, this whole list of different fruits and vegetables are in here, and it's just amazing. So it's a full spectrum multi-nutrient complex providing premium vitamins, minerals, food-based nutrient to support general health, well-being, and it utilizes a synergistic suspension isolation process, which is called SSI technology, and they're delivered in three distinct delivery forms. So our body, one thing about Young Living is with the oils in it, our body, it's like over 80%, our body, the nutrients in these supplements are bioavailable to our body. So like Lori mentioned in the last class, it's like that key that opens the door and allows the nutrients into your body. That's the power of these supplements. So yeah, so like I said, the gut supporting prebiotic neutralizes free radicals in the body, all these antioxidants and the minerals, which minerals are so important. All right, so that covers the master formula. Lori's going to talk about the liver and some things with that, with Juvatone and Sulfurzyme.
Yes, so I've become fascinated with liver health lately because we know that the liver is at the center of detoxifying our body. And do you guys think we're exposed to a lot of toxins that we need to get out of our body? Yeah. You know, pesticides, processed food, medications that we might take, environmental toxins, white sugar, all of those things, you know, our liver, and also hormonal things. Our liver clears all of those things from our body. Also, the liver is a key to eliminating properly, because if our liver is working properly, it will produce about a quart of bile every day. And one of the functions of the bile is to kind of lubricate our colon so we can go smoothly. So if you've ever done like a colon cleanse and you really weren't eliminating that well, then you might need a liver detox, because your liver needs to really be working properly for your colon to work properly. Also, this is interesting. It's responsible for breaking down and processing hormones so that they leave our body when they're done with their job. So take, for example, you're in a stressful situation, your body's pumping out these stress hormones, as it should, to help us respond to the situation we're in. Well, when we're done, when the stressful situation is over, we're calming down, well, our liver in real time is supposed to be clearing those out. So if our liver is clogged, if it's not working properly and it's not clearing the hormones, then those stress hormones or whatever hormones are remaining in our body where they shouldn't be. And we can imagine how that would mess with our mood, with the way we feel. So there's 4 things that we need for liver support: choline, sulfur, antioxidants, Hello Ningxia Red that Denise just spoke about. And what's really cool about the fact that the Ningxia Red has the wolfberry, which is high in antioxidants, to support your liver, and the wolfberry part is water soluble. You need water soluble and fat soluble antioxidants for your liver. Well, pairing the essential oils with the wolfberry in the Ningxia Red, that's the fat soluble part, is the oil. So it gives you both things that you need in the Ningxia Red. And the 4th thing is minerals. So the first thing was choline that we needed, and the supplement that has choline as the primary ingredient is called Juvatone. And that is a supplement that is in my order for this month. So Juvatone is for people who want to have optimal liver function. You can take 2 tablets twice a day, and you can increase that. You can actually double that if you want to do a liver cleanse. And the recommendation is to take it between meals. So like I said, the main ingredient is choline, and it supports your metabolism, your brain function, and as well as your liver. Juvatone also has calcium in it, and copper and sodium, which maintains the balance of water and minerals. It also has other herbs and oils in it. So that is one that I'm excited to try. Also, it's for people who have issues with cholesterol. I found out that 75% of your cholesterol is produced in your liver. So by supporting our liver, we could possibly help if we have an issue with cholesterol. So along with that, the second thing that your liver needs, so choline was the first one, sulfur is the second one. So Sulfurzyme is the supplement that is mainly sulfur. It's MSM, which is a naturally occurring organic form of dietary sulfur. And also this supplement has Ningxia wolfberry fruit powder. So that's basically the only 2 things that are in the supplement. But sulfur is so important for our cell regeneration because it's a key and we need sulfur for our bodies to replicate the cells. And we know the better our cells replicate, that equals anti-aging. So that's super cool. Also, very interestingly, that sulfur helps the body produce a key amino acid called glutathione. It seems like something that's been on the radar lately. A lot of people are talking about glutathione. Well, the reason they're talking about it is it's amino acid that supports energy, focus, our immune system, quality of sleep, slows down our aging, stimulates keratin production. It's inside our cells as kind of a cleaning crew for oxidative stress. And it's also a store for sulfur. And we need a daily restocking of sulfur. So the way you take Sulfurzyme is it's a powder, or you can get it in a capsule form if you're not a fan of the powder. I like the powder. I put a half teaspoon of the powder in my 2 ounces of Ningxia Red, along with 16, 20 ounces of water, and then a couple drops of whatever oil, whatever vitality oil is floating my boat that day, and make a nice little drink that's antioxidant and supportive of the liver. Okay, and also I wanted to mention that I've heard stories of it helping people with hormonal acne, interestingly. And kids can even take it. It's good for kids 6 and older. So that's good too. And that's the good thing about it being on a powder form as well, that it's easy to give it to your kids. And it really tastes good. It kind of tastes a little orangish, and it does have stevia in it as a little sweetener because it just MSM on its own is kind of bitter. So so that's the liver story. And Denise was going to talk next about multigreens, I believe.
I just want to add to that the powder form of sulfurzyme is also a prebiotic. The capsule is not. So that also, but if you're drinking the Ningxia, that's a prebiotic as well. So they pair really, really well together. And it's also very good for your hair and skin too. Zolphyrzime is good for that. So multigreens. I know Lori hasn't tried this. I've been using this from the beginning. I just love it. It's a beautiful green color. It's really a nice capsule. You could open it up if you want to put it in, like put it in your Ningxia or whatever, but I just swallow it. And it pairs really well with the Ningxia for just general health support. So again, these are all individuals, what you feel like you personally need. And we're going to talk more about that later. It's again, high and rich in antioxidants. It supports proper cell function. It helps with mood, memory, and your nervous system function. It contains sea kelp, which is an excellent source of minerals. Iodine is a big one that's in that, so that's important. It has spirulina in it, which is an excellent source of a bioavailable calcium, niacin, potassium, magnesium, iron, and B vitamins. So all of those, I mean, it really hits it right there. It has bee pollen in, which we know bee pollen has a lot of great benefits. It has alfalfa in. So there might be some people that wouldn't be able to use this because of the alfalfa, depending if you have allergies or anything. The oils in it are rosemary, lemon, melissa, and it also has amino acid complex in it with which we know amino acids are super, super important. Let's see. Yeah, so it's a chlorophyll formula. So it's, I don't know, back in the 70s, spirulina was really, really popular. You can still buy that in health food stores. But this is much more than that. It adds the spirulina, but it's the combination of all these things that just they believe me, they have scientists and labs and all this, and they figure out what works together, because a lot of different things, you need one thing to help the other to be more bioavailable to the body. So Young Living does all that work for us, so we don't have to think about it. So yeah, so that's that. And now Lori wanted to talk about the protein powder and Balance Complete.
So I'm going to talk about the Pure Protein Complete first. So this is a high protein supplement. It's a powder, and you can make a protein shake with it. Mix it with water or milk. It features a full range of amino acids, and this is my favorite. This is the chocolate flavor, but it also
Mine too.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But it also comes in vanilla spice. This is gluten-free. And what's super cool about it is that it has 5 different kinds of proteins in it. And you might think, well, why? Well, each protein processes at a different time and a different rate. So it actually helps you to feel full longer. So the 5 proteins are, it's pea protein, which is an easily digested protein, whey protein, which stimulates muscle growth, goat whey protein concentrate for a healthy immune and digestive system, organic hemp seed protein. Check that out. That's one, Google that and find out what that's good for, because that's very interesting. There's your homework project. It's an
I like
easily it's an easily digestible plant-based protein complex, the hemp seed protein, and also egg albumin. So you can see that it's not vegan. It also contains ancient peat extract and apple extract, which those two support ATP, which is like the energy currency of the body. So the reason you want those two are for production of sustained energy. So if you're going to work out and you need some support, that's a wonderful choice. It has 25 grams of protein and only 9 grams of sugar. So it also contains digestive enzymes, about 9 different digestive enzymes, and it contains amino acids. And it contains dairy and eggs, like I said, so it's not vegan. And it is sweetened with stevia, but you can't taste it. To me, I don't taste the stevia taste on it.
no.
Some people don't like stevia, but I don't taste it in it. And the way I like to use it is well, it's good just by itself, or you can blend it with some ice cube, just with water or milk or plant-based milk, whatever, or you can blend it, like add an essential oil to it. So if you blend it with some water and ice cubes, 2 scoops of the chocolate, and then add like a drop of mint or a couple drops of orange, it's really, really good. Also, my all-time favorite is a breakfast smoothie with frozen organic strawberries, blueberries, half a banana, a scoop of the chocolate pure protein complete, and some like unsweetened peanut butter, raw peanut butter. Blend all that together with water or milk. Oh my goodness, so good. I look forward to it, my breakfast every morning. And there's just so much nutrition in there. So not only are you getting the nutrition from the fruits, and I used to do smoothies a lot before I discovered this, but by adding the protein powder, it keeps me full a lot longer.
Yeah.
And the 2 scoops only have 170 calories. So sometimes I only use 1 scoop, in my smoothie, and just to add that little bit more staying power. But it really is delicious. And I suspect I could do other things with it, like make protein powder balls, or probably make like a hot chocolate or something. So I'm sure there's recipes out there for that. That's my homework, to find that out.
There's protein. I've made them protein balls with peanut butter, and then you can roll them in like coconut or fresh coconut or nuts or something, and just have them to eat on the way. Yeah, they're really good. I gotta make those again. I forgot about that. You reminded me. They're really good protein balls. Yeah.
My mouth is watering. Last day of the cleanse.
Yeah, I know.
So the other, it is, you could call it a protein powder, but it's really more than that. This is actually a meal replacement shake. So this is the Balance Complete. It comes in the vanilla flavor. And this is the one that Denise and I have been using for the cleanse. So for the last 5 days, our 3 meals a day has been a shake of this Balance Complete. And guess what?
With just water.
Yeah, with just water. I like to blend mine with water and ice. Then I feel like I'm drinking a shake. And then I also put like some oils in there, like with mint, it's good, or orange. I tried cinnamon, so. But so anyway, you can use this, like people can use it for to replace your least nutritious meal of the day. If you want to, if you're just trying to cut back a little bit, or if you need a quick meal on the go, this is super easy. And this is really a superfood meal replacement, because it has 11 grams of protein and 11 grams of fiber, and it's only 170 calories. So that is really high in fiber compared to the pure protein complete. Does not have nearly that much fiber, but has like it has more than double the protein. So, but this one's really labeled as a meal replacement, where the protein powder really isn't, but you probably could use it that way. So this is also not vegan. It contains dairy because the protein in this is whey protein. So it also has Ningxia wolfberry in it again. That's where the fiber, it has like a fiber combo in it, which is the Ningxia wolfberry fruit, brown rice bran, chicory root fiber extract. It also has digestive enzymes and just loads of vitamins and minerals. A, C, all the B's, calcium, zinc, E, selenium, beta carotene, iodine, and trace minerals. So this is really, really nutritious as well. And so I really encourage anybody who wants to try the cleanse next time. It really does make you feel good. It's kind of a cleanse at a cellular level by not eating much food for 5 days. It gives your body kind of a chance to do the repair it needs to do, because we're not inundating it with so much food and giving it so much work to do. And for me, it's like a little reset for healthy eating too, you know. When I've been eating too much junk, then if I do the cleanse, and because also after the cleanse, about anything you eat tastes really good, right, Denise? Like
Yes,
eat vegetables, and it's like, oh, these vegetables are so good. And there's one other shake that I haven't tried yet, but I want to try. It's the Sleek shake. So Sleek is a line of it's like a weight loss line that Young Living has, and there's gum, there's a tea, there's an oil, there's some I don't know what you'd call this, citrus slim.
And then bars.
It's bars, yeah. So that's also a meal replacement shake, and that one is vegan, if that's something that's interesting to you. And that's a pea protein isolate that the Sleek shake has in it, and it does have a little bit of caffeine in it.
I think it's only strawberry, right?
I think so. That's also something I want to try. I haven't tried it yet.
I've had it. It's very good. Now they come in packets, not in a you can't buy it in a bulk. Yeah, so
that's
yeah, so
too, though.
Yeah, Luce was doing the cleanse too. How did your week go?
It went well. Yeah, this is my the fourth time I've done it. Yeah, and each time it gets a little better.
It gets better, right?
Get used to it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And it's definitely a mental thing too, preparing ourselves. Some people will like eat a lot of junk before, thinking, oh, I got to do this because I'm going to, and that works so much against you. So I think this time I felt better. This is the 8th time I'm doing it, and I feel better. We do it seasonally 4 times a year. I feel better because I think I was really focusing on eating well before I started the cleanse. And so my body didn't go in such a strong detox, you know. The most annoying thing about it is how much water you drink, and you're in the bathroom all the time. Like, it's not a making your bowels move. It's just, you're just peeing all the time because you're drinking so much water, which we should drink half our body weight in water every day anyway. So in ounces, we should be doing that anyway. And then that kind of does help me, because that's one of the hardest things for me is sticking to the water, drinking enough water during the day. I'm not very good with that, but I found it easier this time to drink. And what I do is I fill up 3 of empty bottles. I reuse my Ningxia bottles. They're so pretty. And I fill up 3 of these, and then I know that I drank half my body weight in water. So that really, really helps me to stay on task with that. So yeah, and it's a nutritive cleanse. Like I said, the Balance Complete, she explained to you why that's such a whole food, high in nutrition. And Ningxia, put them in your go bag, because you'll be really be able to, if we go hungry, don't have regular food for a few days, you will have no problem if you have that. Okay, the last one we're going to talk about is Illuminize. Illuminize is a new one. It came out last summer at convention. Okay, so we talk about eye health, and we know that we already are getting good eye health if we're drinking our Ningxia. So why do we need another supplement? Well, it's amazing how this supplement has been designed. It's designed for the modern eye, right? Our eyes are not like eyes of years ago. We are doing so much screen time and it's affecting our eyes. And now, especially with our Zoom meetings and studying online and whatever, working online, like we are exposed to these blue rays, and it really can cause eye deterioration, even for our children. So that's why the Ningxia is good for the kids to drink. And this Illuminize is something kids can take. You take one a day, and I have them right here. You get 30 of them. So this will be something definitely on your essential rewards that would just be something you'd want to get every month. And they're a beautiful purple color. And I'm going to talk about what is in these. So blue light, it really damages our eyes, and it causes us, our eyes to really, our eye health to deteriorate. You've all heard of macular degeneration. This actually helps protect our eyes from that occurring. It mentions that besides the blue light, it also helps with protecting us from the sunlight, because sun can damage our eyes. That's why we're always supposed to wear sunglasses and take care of our eyes in that way and not look to the sun. And the sun is much more stronger than it was, and not protected as much because of all the pollution. So it increases the macular pigment optical density in our eye, which is MPOD. And this helps to lower the risk of age-related, like I said, macular degeneration. It helps us to absorb the harmful blue light, which in turn protects the photoreceptors in our eyes from further damage. It helps to improve visual acuity, such as low light reading or small type reading, like on the back of a label. It can improve that. What I notice a lot is it helps me with night lights, like driving with the lights, you know, how it help. I've noticed a difference with that. And I've noticed also my eyes don't get as tired. I don't get as much fatigue. Another good thing we can do is get ourselves some blue light glasses. I use reading glasses. So I don't normally use glasses, but like I have to use reading glasses. So I just ordered some because mine all broke. So I just ordered some. I thought they would come, but getting those blue light, and I think there might be something you can actually put on the screen. Dylan might even know something about that you can protect your eyes from. Is there something like that, Dylan?
Like something on the iPhone?
Yeah.
It's called Night Shift.
Night Shift. Okay. Yes. So that's a good idea if you do a lot of screen time. So those are also very helpful. So what's in this Illuminize that makes it? It has acerola cherry, marigold flowers, and wolfberry, of course. Wolfberry for did you notice that almost everything we talked about has wolfberry in it? These people who live in Ningxia, China and have access to wolfberries live to be, 90, 100 years old or more, and they are not just living. I mean, they are living. They are like doing things, and it's just amazing when you see the people in that area. So marigold flower, it's high in zeaxanthin, and its remarkable ability to absorb blue light and its high antioxidant behavior protects the tissue from oxidative oxidative stress. And they also contain lutein, vitamin A too. That helps reduce oxidation for better cellular and tissue health, but it also helps our skin by strengthening and increasing the durability of our skin. So this Illuminize also helps with our skin. So that's pretty amazing. Like I was thinking when it says strengthening, you know, how we get those, you know, your skin starts to hang down a little bit and you see that aging. It helps with that. So it's amazing. So it's very high in A, which is called beta carotene, which of course we know that's naturally good for the eyes. It has a little bit of E in, 10 milligrams of E. And I don't think this one, I don't think this one has any oils in it, actually. So it's mostly the acerola cherry, the marigold flower, and the wolfberry. And like I said, you just take one a day, and even children can take it. So that's a really good one, especially for our eyes, you know, the modern eye. And all right, so those are the main ones. We are going to have a little question and answer or time together. If any, I know people have been taking notes, and let's see, I lost my place where I'm at. Okay, we were going to talk a little bit about how do I know which supplements to take, right? There's a lot of supplements, okay? So again, why this type of book would be really helpful is because everybody's needs are different, right? We all have different needs, different weaknesses in our body. So we have to advocate for ourselves and we have to do our research. What we can do is we can support you on your wellness journey, and we can do that by, you know, our education sharing like we do with these Zoom calls. And we get our information from this book and our own research. And so that's what we really suggest that you do. Also, we can support you with a wellness plan. Lori and I both offer a 3-month wellness plan. And what you do is you choose 3 things that are priority in your wellness. What are the 3 things that you want to start with? And we will work with you. And Lori's putting that down, that Google Doc form. If anybody would like to do that, we would definitely work with you. So maybe 3 things. Let's give examples: sleep, anxiety, and digestive problems. So if those are your 3 priorities that you want to address, then we can help guide you and help you share with what has helped us, what we know has helped other people. And we have these tools that we can help you. So we can do that, or just email it to you at a later time if you weren't able to take that down. Or just personally message us too. You know, that's always good. So did anybody have any questions? We don't mind if you unmute yourself, like raise your hand, unmute yourself so we can do one at a time. And if anybody had any questions about anything we talked about. If anybody is using Young Living, if you want to share maybe one supplement that you've benefited from, even if it's the Ningxian, what you've noticed about it that's maybe changed your life.
Well,
Ruth, go ahead. Thank you.
My son, I don't think we talked about the supplement tonight, but I know we talked about it before. The supplement, what was the name, Dylan?
Inner defense.
Inner defense.
Oh, yeah.
And I know my son hasn't really felt the greatest lately, just with some things going on with him. And he did take the inner defense, and he said that really has helped him. I think he stopped taking it, and then he started to take it again. And I know he felt that really did help him to feel better. He almost like has to take it every day.
Okay.
To feel better.
Yeah, so there's something there in his immune system that needs support, and that's what inner defense. It's a total about your immunity, and it's one of those ones that you don't take normally unless you feel like you maybe were around sick people or you're feeling sick. Then you would want to take inner defense every day, one a day. But like if you're feeling fine, it's not one you're going to take every day, like vitamin C. You need every day. We need to have vitamin C every day. But that's really interesting. Yeah. So I encourage him to just keep taking it, because what inner defense does is it helps our body to, it's almost like it puts up a barrier. So our body is not suitable for germs, bacteria, viruses to attach to our bodies, because it's unsuitable, and it's like we won't get sick. And it's amazing that way. And then if you're not feeling sick, it's going to help, get rid of that, because it has thieves in it. All the oils that are in thieves is in that inner defense.
Right.
Yeah. So, very good. That's really interesting. Yeah. Well, I hope he feels better too.
Thank you.
That's why you're giving him the beet and the carrot juice too, right?
Yes, that's why. Yes.
So one of the things with supplements is we want to, if when we're using supplements, it is something that we need every month, right? It's a one of those things. It's not like shampoo or whatever. We need to have it, well, even that we need refilled, but with supplements, we don't want to run out of it, right? If it's helping us, we want to make sure that we keep our supplements coming. So anybody who is using the supplements, you definitely want to be on Essential Rewards, because that way you get money back. And also, if you spend $100 a month, you get free shipping. So right there, you save $8, and I'd rather spend it on a product than on shipping. So that's always good. So, and you get say it's kind of similar to Amazon, where they do a subscribe and save, right? Like you have a product and you want it to come every month. Wow, they give you 5% back, right? Young Living starts out with 10%, and 3 months, on the 4th month, you get 20%. And then after you 2 years, you get 25%. Lori and I are both at 25%. So we get a lot of our supplements paid for, or maybe you have an oil that you don't want to, it's a more valuable oil and it's a little more costly and you don't want to spend money on it. You can save up your points and use that. It's a great way to be able to really benefit, financially by being on that program. If anybody has any questions about that too. So we want to do a raffle too. And after this meeting, we're going to have a short meeting. If anybody wants to learn about more about sharing and how you can get your supplements paid for, maybe have another stream of income even, whatever you want to do, or how you can just benefit with sharing with other people, and a little bit of how to do that. We're going to stay after. So if you're not interested, you can just leave the Zoom, But if you are, stick around. We'll be around for like 15 more minutes. So Lori's going to do the raffle.
You can see it.
Yep.
All right, let's spin it.
Yep. Dylan, the raffle's on, Dylan. Oh.
Oh, Ruth.
Good.
Oh, wow. I can't believe I won.
Okay. So the raffle is awesome. The raffle is a pack of Ningxia, some cough drops,
Oh.
Balance Complete, some
I can try
chocolate
the Balance Complete.
and a little winter wellness booklet.
Ah, thank you so
And-
much.
Florida, it's still winter there, right? You consider
Yep,
it winter.
it is.
So
It's a nice winter, but it's winter.
but there's nice tips in here. So that's going to be your prize, Ruth. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Oh, I won,
I
Dylan.
can't believe you won something.
Okay, so the next time we're going to have a Zoom call with our series continues Healthy Habits with Young Living on January 29th at 7 p.m.
I'm so excited.
And it's going to be bedtime routines to sleep well. So we're going to, learn about routines. Lori and I have a great routine that we do over time. We learned, and it's not just for kids, right? You always think about get your kids in a bedtime routine. It's not just for kids. We adults need bedtime routines as well. And yes, thank you, Lori. Anybody has any ideas or things they like future classes? We have some ideas that we've been brainstorming, but we'd love to hear from you if you'd like any. Okay, well, thank you so much. We really appreciate you joining us and sharing your Friday evening with us. This has been fun, and everybody have a great night. And we're always here for you. Reach out to us personally. We're always here for you. So you're welcome, Ashley. And if anybody would like to stay a few minutes, or if everybody wants to, that's fine.
Yeah, just for a little short talk about how to share and what a business opportunity. So, but thanks for joining, everyone. It was great to see all of you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye, Lou.
Bye-bye.
I'll stay. I like sharing.
Oh, you do.
You want to share? Well, you do share, right, Dylan?
With some people.
Well, the thing about with Young Living is it's just about sharing, right? It's about sharing our stories. We all have a story to tell, and we're learning to use the products, so we become a product of the products, right? And that's all it is, basically. It's like if you go to a restaurant and it's great and you tell people and you share with them, oh, you've got to go to this restaurant, it's great. Well, when we use our oils or supplements, our Ningxia, and we benefit from it, we want to share that with people. We want people to also, because I look at it as like every person that I can share with Young Living and they become a member, is I'm helping another person and possibly a family to wellness, because we need to take better care of ourselves. We've really lacked that in this world that we live in. Especially in this country, we're reactive, we're not proactive, right? So we need to be more proactive regarding our health. So I would like, if anybody wants to give an experience of how if they were able to share with anybody, or if there's something that they think they're using that would make them want to share, and you can do that through social media. You can just call a friend. There's different ways that you can do that. It's what you're comfortable with. There's people that do Young Living business without any social media, there's a 90-day journey. It's a Rise book, and you can find this on when you go on to the Young Living virtual office. You can find this. I think it's under member resources, right, Lori?
Yes.
And I think if you scroll down, you can print this out yourself, and it's a little booklet. And if anybody's interested, we would be glad to, have a business meeting where we can actually go through this booklet and see how we can do that. When you open it up, it's one of the things Mark Twain says, don't dream your life, live your life. So Lori and I have found that just by sharing, you can actually begin to have an income from this. And it could be as simple as you just want to pay for your products, right? Your products, they're paid for, right? So between the essential rewards and drawing a little bit of an income, you can get your products paid for. Or maybe you want to buy all organic, and we know that's expensive. So maybe you just want to have a little income so that you have a wiggle room in your budget to buy better quality products. Maybe you want to pay off a car loan. Maybe you want it for that. Or maybe you want it to be possibly your income at some point. So learning about the Young Living business and how it works, it's residual income. It's multi-level marketing. And so you can, build your business and build the income of your, I don't know, Lori, do you have the income disclosure? Is there a way to put that in there?
Yeah. Yes, I can do it.
Okay. All right. So in this booklet, it talks about your inspiration, right? So what I found is your why has to be really important. Like why, with anything, right? Why do you do something? Okay. So I want to use like the ministry. My why was I wanted to regular pioneer. I wanted to be able to do that. And so I saw that Young Living was an avenue where I could, instead of cleaning houses every day, maybe I could get enough income that I could take 2 days a week and I could regular pioneer. Well, it took me a year, but I was able to accomplish that. And glad to say I'm in my second year pioneering, and it's just been wonderful. So, why you want to do something, and that why will change over time. My why is different now because I did reach that. I'm able to, regular pioneer, but now my why is different. I'm in a couple of years, I'm going to retire. I'd like to not clean houses anymore, right? How many of us have a job that we love, right? Most of us don't have a job we love, right? We're doing a job because, we have to put food on the table and we have to work. So, Lori, did you want to add anything to that? I mean, because Lori works full time and she's still been able to, share.
Yeah, I think, it's when you think, oh, a business opportunity, you think of some kind of thing that's going to take a lot of your time. But really, when you're using the products and enjoying the products, then they say you become a product of the product. In other words, somebody comes to your home, you're diffusing oils. Oh, what smells so good? You start talking about your oils. You're talking to your friend on the phone or texting. Oh, I feel so stressed out. They tell you, I feel so stressed out, or my stomach's been bothering me, or whatever, and there's just things naturally come up all the time, and so it's easy because so many of those things have helped me. You know, I've been helped with stomach issues. I've been helped with stress. I've been helped to have better nutrition. So then we share those things and we tell them about Young Living, and, you know, then they want to try it too. So it's not hard to share. You can, you know, there's also an opportunity where if you were interested in introducing some of your friends to it, where you could invite a few of your friends to a Zoom gathering, and, you know, we could teach a class for you on whatever you think people might find interesting, you know. So essential oils 101 or whatever, supplements or nutrition or whatever. And the thing is, Young Living, instead of having a big marketing department where there's, you know, most companies spend like, I don't know, a third of their budget on like paying a marketing department. Well, what Young Living does instead is pays their members for sharing with other people. So when somebody that you talk to signs up for a premium starter kit, as a gift, Young Living sends you $50. And then as they, you know, when they continue ordering things, you get a percentage of what they order. That's basically how it works. So it doesn't really take that much. I mean, in like with a little time each day, you can share with somebody, and, you know, you can make a little income on the side. Or people do it full time, and that's their only, you know, we have a lot of people on our team who support their families with Young Living, you know, but they work it a lot more than I do. But so
well, that's it. Can work is that it's you know, what you put into it is what you will get. You can do a little, and then, you know, a lot of people start out just sharing and wanting that $50 to pay for their kit, right? So if you're on Essential Rewards, or you spend $50 in a month, and you introduce, you know, share with someone, and they say, I want that, then you get $50, like Lori said. If you decide that you really love these products and now you want to get, you know, be able to, you see you're making some money, and if it's $25 or less, you'll get a credit. It'll show a credit on your account. And then if you really want to do the business, if you're spending $100 a month, you need to spend $100 a month to draw an income. But that's really not that hard. If you're using your supplements, you're drinking Ningxia, you're switching over your products, like you're using Thieves Cleaner now. You're using, you know, like my whole house is nothing but Young Living. It took me 2 years, but everything, deodorant, toothpaste, mouthwash, you know, laundry soap, everything is Young Living. And so it's very easy. Plus, the more you spend every month, I'm sure Lori sends out to you, and you see if you're on Team Live Well, every month you get free oils. So like all these oils I have behind me, I didn't pay for them, right? They were free from Young Living. And then the more you use the products and you switch, you don't have to go to Target to get 5% for being a Target member, right? You can get clean, healthy products. You know, they have the seed to seal promise. You know where it comes from. You don't have to check the labels. And that's what you can share with other people. And that's kind of how it works.
Yeah. And just to make it clear, this is something completely optional. This is not anything that anybody has to do, or you're not required to do any of it. You can just enjoy the products yourself if you want. But just so you know, that opportunity is available for anybody who would be interested in it. And I'll be honest, when I first started using Young Living products, I love the products, but I had zero intention of ever doing it as any kind of business. But over time, you know, things change, and honestly, you just kind of start talking about it with other people, and it just kind of evolves.
It's kind of natural. It's a natural thing, right? It's because if you have something good and you see the benefits, you want your friends to benefit, right? And let's face it, a lot of them don't want to do that, and that's fine. But when you share and you put yourself out there, people know, oh, if they decide, you know what, I do think I want to try oils. I know that Lori's my girl. I'm going to go to her because she's always talking about this and that. And that it just kind of happens naturally. But it depends what you're comfortable with. And like Lori said, this is not, it's totally optional. But just knowing that the opportunity is there, and if it's something that you're interested in, we're willing to work with you and help you. And does anybody have any questions? Yeah, Andrea.
So, I talk with people about different things I've been doing, and then in order to get any kind of discount for them, do they have to buy a starter kit when they first order? Because that's how I got in it. I ordered a starter kit a little while ago, and then, used I think I told you, I used the Thieves when I got really sick. And it seemed to knock the illness out of me. And that's what impressed me. And it stayed in the back of my mind, although I did use quite a few of the oils up. I diffused them. And then more recently I had, got involved again this summer and started ordering the oils and different supplements that help me. But do they have to order a kit when they first come on board?
The PSK, the premium starter kits, are definitely the best way to start because they're so discounted, right?
Right.
So you want to save people money. You think of what you're getting: a diffuser, 12 oils if they want to go the oil route. The Ningxia is $125. So that's the best way, and that's how you're going to get $50, right? There is the basic starter kit, which is $35. So if you look where the starter kits are, you'll see basic starter kit. Say someone just wants 2 oils. That's all I want. I want lavender and I want peppermint. That's all I want. I don't want a diffuser. I have a diffuser. I don't want anything else. So, well, you want to get a discount for 24% of those, or do you want to pay retail? And most people will want the discount. Then you can have them get the the basic kit, which is $35. They get stress away, they get mints, they get, I think, and I think that's it. And $35. Now, everything's going to be changing soon. It's very exciting what's happening. It looks like it may start in February, but we haven't really gotten a lot of details, so we're not really talking a lot about it. But this is definitely going to happen, whether it's February or March or when it happens. We're not 100%, but the way it's going to be is that you won't need to purchase a starter kit to get 24% discount. They're going to have a subscribe and save program where if you do that, like say you want lavender you go through lavender like crazy and you want that once a month, it'll be like an auto ship, which you can change. If you sign up for that, subscribe and save, you'll get 24%. Or if you spend $100 on anything, so you wouldn't have to get what they're going to call them starter bundles instead of starter kits. But still, the starter kit is the best way because it's so discounted.
Right.
So that's always going to stay the same. The best is the starter kit. But yes, they do have other options. And Lori and I both have people that just did not want to get a starter kit. And that's okay. We want to meet them where they're at. but we want them to know the difference. Like I say, well, you realize that if you get lavender, peppermint, and frankincense, it's going to cost you this much, and you will get all three of those oils in the starter bundle with a diffuser, which is $65 retail. I mean, yeah, if you just buy it, you get 12 oils and a diffuser for this much. And then
Right.
a lot of times they'll say, well, I don't think I'll use all those oils. And it's like, well, we'll show you how you will, how you will use them. You will use all those oils, because once you use one, then but some people that's okay. You don't want to, force it on anybody, of course, it's their
Right.
choice. But yeah, so that's the best way. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Anybody else?
We have one more graphic to show too, Denise.
Oh, yes. This
I'll
is
share that.
something we're offering. And Ashley already has, she's going to be doing a class. If you host a class online with Lori or me, you'll get an orange just for hosting, an orange oil, which doesn't come in the kit. $200 in sales, $20 product credit, and $500 in sales. This wonderful deep relief roller. I have two of them actually here, right here. So if anybody's interested in that, inviting some of their friends and host a class, we will do all the work. You just give us the names. We will, we'll do the invitation. If we have the information, we can send out the invites, or we can give you the invitation. You can send out the invites, but we would teach the class, either Lori or I teach the class, and then you would benefit in this way. So you want to offer that to everybody.
Yeah. It would be fun, but totally optional. But we love to do that if that's something that's, and it's just fun to get together with your friends on Zoom and talk about something. And I tell you what means a lot to me is to share something that can actually improve somebody's life, because so many times people are having these health problems and they go to a medical professional and they're like, take some Advil or do this, and nothing that gets to the root of the problem. Whereas, if we can do some things naturally to improve our health, that can really truly help us, and not just put a Band-Aid on the top. Sometimes I feel like the check engine light is just being flipped off by the physicians, instead of saying, well, why is the check engine light on? So if it's something we can share with our friends that can really help them to feel better and to have a better quality of life, that means a lot to me. So.
And that's basically when we would host a class, we would do healthy habits with essential oils with Young Living, because that's most of the way people start. Now, Lori's had a lot of people start with the Ningxia, which is also a great way to start. But the oils, like she said, the way the kit's designed, each of those oils was for something specific that it can support, like Raven for respiratory, Panaway for, joint or muscle aches, peppermint for headaches, Digest for digestive issues. There's 3 emotional oils in there that are amazing for sleep, frankincense for grounding and focus. Like, it's designed to replace things that, instead of going to our medicine cabinet for Advil, we use peppermint or Panaway for a headache. If we have, instead of using Vicks for chest rub, we can make a chest rub with Raven and peppermint. And, instead of buying lemons, we can put lemon oil in our water, which is one of my favorite things. The first thing I do in the morning, I wake up, I have a big glass of water with lemon oil. Don't have to worry about spoiled lemons and wasting your money. It's, so all these things, it's just switching and ditching and switching to something, and just a different mindset of how to think about things. So our medicine cabinet can look a lot different, right? Because these plants were here. They were created for us to use. I know in the future we'll be using them. I mean, they all serve a purpose. And Young Living, the way they steam distill, they carefully, so the properties are just very, very bioavailable to our body. They're therapeutic grade, 100% therapeutic grade oils. And that's why they're different than buying oils at Target, because oils are a big thing. I don't know if you've been noticing, even commercials on TV, they're putting them in the air fresheners. Oh, it has essential oils, or even laundry. I think I saw laundry soap had, but they only have to have 5% of the oil in to say that it's an oil, it's essential oil. Where Young Living, it is top of the crop. There's just it's a high integrity company.
Mhm. It really is.
And that's why they work. That's why, like Andrea, like you said, you use thieves. That's why you notice. That's why Inner Defense, Dylan, you notice, you take that, it works. It got me off of ibuprofen. I was taking at least 3 or 4 a day, sometimes more, for joint pain. I haven't had ibuprofen in 3 years, not one. So it's just, it's great. Yeah. So, but thank you, everyone. And yes, I will be in touch with those who have contacted me. Ashley, I'm excited for our class in February, and we're excited for our class later this month. Invite your friends. When you get that invitation, just invite your friends. Yes, thanks.
So great
You're
to see
welcome.
everyone.
Everybody have a great night. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Is that juice gone, Dylan?
Did you drink it?
No, no. They should make it taste like the ninja. I don't. It's terrible.
I'll be in touch with you, Andrea.
Maybe if you put some ninja in there, it'll taste a little bit better.
And
I don't
Kate,
know.
did Kate leave? Okay. What? So how you been feeling? Is it like just
Yes.
tired?
Oh, you got muted somehow.
Muted.
Oh,
Oh, he's shy. He's gone.
they got,
Oh,
I don't wonder.
I asked the wrong question.
Is he going to school or is he online?
He's graduated, but he's getting ready to enroll in nursing school. So
Oh,
I don't think he
wow.
would mind so he had to get a flu shot because of the going to nursing school.
Yeah.
And he was really concerned about doing that. And that was when he started taking the Inner Defense to support himself around that time, while he was having to, take that and go through that. And he seemed to come out of it really well. So he really uses his oils.
Oh, he does.
He's
He
always
loves.
looking stuff up, like something is going wrong with him, and the first thing he does is look in his app about what oil he can use, and then he'll be like, add this to my order, and then or do
That's
you
funny.
have some if he needs it right away or whatever, because we don't live far apart from each other. So
You're in Florida too?
yeah,
Mhm.
we're in Sarasota. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Did,
That's cute.
Lori,
He's going into the wrong profession.
how are you doing, Andrea? Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm all right. I had a couple stressful days. Yesterday, my bus broke down in the middle of Route 100, and I was like a sitting duck.
Oh,
So
it's horrible.
because of that, I had a lot of tension in my neck, and I'm gonna go soak in the tub when I'm
Were
off
there kids on the bus?
Now that was a good thing.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
my
I was gonna
goodness.
say that would have been better.
Yeah, but now I'm driving I'm driving another air brake, and that's hard on the old body.
Oh,
Do you have
Yeah,
deep
so I
relief,
feel it.
Andrea?
I'm feeling.
Do you have deep relief? This
I
is
do. I have, yes, I think I have that, or I
Oh.
have, what one do I have?
roll some of
There-
that stuff on
well,
you.
there's breathe again. There's breathe again, deep relief.
I
Root
have
of
the one with the CBD
stress
in
away.
it.
Oh, oh, you have the calm roller then.
Yeah, I have that.
That calm roller, yeah.
Well, I've been using copium